Before you are 5 magnificent rings, each seemingly holding the light of truth itself. They shine with a perfect beauty, their precious stones reflecting facets that have waited for your gaze for centuries. This entire display was created for you, and your mind likely decided which one to choose in the very first seconds. This choice means you are ready to discover your true style of perceiving the world and understand the lens through which your soul views reality. The world is not simply what happens to us, but what we name it inside our own heads. We cannot stop the storm, but we can choose whether it becomes a disaster or just a refreshing rain, because our perception is the only tool that defines the quality of our lives. So look at these rings once more, remember the number of the one you chose, and keep it in your mind. Now that the choice is made, we are moving to the breakdown of your personal life strategy. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel to forge your character and build the iron will of a true Stoic every single day. Ring number 1, the precision of facts. Choosing the first ring shows that your brain works like a high-precision optical instrument that cuts through all noise to find the clear signal. Your personality is not a chaotic mess of emotions, but a calculated system where objective reality always stands above temporary comfort. You are not someone who seeks shelter in beautiful legends, preferring the solid ground of facts even over the most tempting and sweet illusions. People might see your directness as coldness, but in reality, it is the only way to stay whole in a world where everything else is unstable. Your perception is a constant search for structure within chaos, where every event is weighed on internal scales of extreme accuracy. You look at life not through the lens of hope, but through the microscope of reality, noticing the details that others intentionally ignore, just to stay comfortable. For you, a fact is not just dry information, but the only reliable building material for a solid future. Your soul demands clarity and proof from every moment, refusing to let imagination draw extra lines. You are like an architect of your own life, rebuilding the picture of the world piece by piece. This commitment to logic often turns into heavy armor that starts to make it hard for you to breathe freely over time. You are weighed down by the impossibility of calculating the irrational impulses of the heart, which creates a hidden conflict between your cold mind and living reality. Often you feel a deep exhaustion from your own vigilance, fearing even the smallest mistake in your life calculations. To improve your state, try letting reality sometimes be simply misunderstood and illogical without your interference. Your perception will become even sharper if you learn to use intuition as an extra sensor rather than an enemy of the system. Remember that not everything in this world can be measured, and in this lack of weight, there is sometimes true freedom of spirit. Stop demanding instant answers from yourself for questions that the fabric of fate has not even asked yet. Your strength is in your clarity, but your true joy will begin where you allow yourself the luxury of just watching, without making a final judgment. Walk your path with your head held high, knowing that your foundation is the very nature of things. Does this reflect how you truly see yourself? Share your experience in the comments and subscribe to continue forging your path with us. Ring number 2, the resonance of feelings. Your choice highlights that you possess a soul capable of catching the thinnest vibrations of this world that are hidden from others. You are a sensitive conductor through which reality gains color, taste, and deep emotional meaning. Your personality is built on the ability to feel for everything that exists, turning every day you live into a unique symphony of experiences. You perceive the world as a living ocean of feelings, where every event causes a wave that echoes deep inside your being. For you, dry numbers do not exist, because behind every process you see living energy and human destinies. People are drawn to your warmth, instinctively feeling that you are someone who can understand them without extra words or explanations. Your worldview is an endless search for harmony and beauty in every manifestation of life, even the smallest ones. You have a rare gift for turning the ordinary into something noble, simply by adding your sincere attitude to the facts. However, such openness to the world often makes you a target for the negative energy of others, which you soak up like a sponge. You are oppressed by the rudeness and coldness of the world around you, which sometimes makes you close yourself off in an internal shell. This perception can drain you if you do not learn to build filters between yourself and the external noise in time. To fix this, start practicing the habit of standing back, realizing that other people's emotions are just external weather. Vasa's ability to feel is a massive advantage if you turn it into a tool for creation rather than a reason for suffering. Try to direct your empathy towards strengthening your inner core, finding joy in your own depth. Stop taking responsibility for the emotional state of the whole world, as it is a burden too heavy for any heart. Your perception will become truly powerful when you learn to stay calm in the center of any emotional storm. Your life will bloom with new colors when you realize that feelings are just a decoration for your will, not its master. You were born to bring light into the darkest corners of reality just by being yourself. Did this hit home for you? Let us know if we got it right in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to sharpen your mind every day. Ring number 3, the architecture of causes. Choosing this ring reveals a person whose mind is constantly building complex logical chains, linking the past and the future into a single pattern. Your personality is the embodiment of strategic thinking, where every step is calculated several moves ahead while considering all possible risks. You do not believe in accidents, understanding that any event is the unavoidable result of a whole series of previous factors. Your perception of the world works like a perfect machine that instantly calculates the probable outcomes of any situation. You see not just a picture, but a complex map of forces that control human behavior and the movement of history. For you, life is a grand game of chess, where success depends entirely on your ability to predict the moves of your opponent and fate itself. You possess an iron discipline of the mind that does not allow you to waste energy on empty or useless actions. However, such a rigid attachment to the result often robs you of the chance to enjoy the actual process of living. You are weighed down by uncertainty and situations where your calculations crash into the unpredictable chaos of reality. Often you feel like a prisoner of your own plans, afraid to step away from the chosen path even for a single moment. To improve your strategy, you need to learn to trust the moment and accept randomness as part of a larger plan. Your perception will become more complete if you allow yourself to act against logic sometimes, relying on pure impulse. This will free up a huge amount of energy that you currently spend on endless modeling of the future. Understand that it is impossible to control everything, and in this admission lies your true power as the ruler of your destiny. Bet on flexibility, because that is what allows a Stoic to stay unbroken under the pressure of circumstances. Is this the strategy you use to navigate your reality? Join the discussion below and subscribe to Master the Art of Intentional Living. Ring number 4, the sovereignty of values. Choosing the 4th ring points to a person whose internal law stands above any written rules or social expectations. Your personality is an unbreakable fortress, built on a foundation of unshakable principles and personal dignity. You perceive the world through the lens of what is worthy and right, allowing no compromises with your conscience. For you, reality is an arena for testing your character, where every decision confirms your loyalty to your chosen ideals. Others might see you as harsh or even arrogant, but in reality, you are just not ready to trade your soul for small gains. Your worldview gives you a unique point of support that allows you to stay calm during moments of the strongest social pressure. You are that rare type of leader who leads not by force but by the perfection of your own personal example. However, such a high bar often leads to deep disappointment in the imperfection of the world and the people around you. You are oppressed by the sight of injustice and small-mindedness that you meet at almost every step of your journey. This perception can create a sense of isolation and bitterness that poisons your internal space. To fix this, try looking at the weaknesses of other people as natural obstacles rather than a personal insult. Your strength does not decrease because the world around you does not meet your standards of nobility. Become more merciful toward the imperfections of others while keeping your Stoic demands on yourself. Direct your energy toward creating your own space of power where your values will truly thrive. Your perception will become more harmonious when you stop expecting the world to recognize your merits. Remember that virtue is its own reward, and it does not need external confirmation or the applause of the crowd. Your life is the path of a warrior of the spirit who finds peace in the very process of following their truth. Does this resonate with your inner voice? Tell us your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to stay on the path of growth and discipline. Ring number 5. The Alchemy of Integrated Vision. The fifth ring is chosen by those who seek a full synthesis of all aspects of human existence into a single and powerful system. Your personality is a living bridge between the world of matter and the world of ideas, between strict science and deep, intuitive insight. You possess a rare ability to see the big picture without losing sight of any important detail. Your perception of the world is extremely flexible, allowing you to instantly switch between different ways of understanding reality. For you, life is not a struggle of opposites but their eternal dance, where light and shadow complete each other. You understand that truth is never flat, and you strive to find the middle ground in any conflict that arises. People see you as a wise mediator, able to bring together the most opposing points of view. However, your search for perfect balance sometimes turns into a trap of endless waiting for the perfect moment. You are weighed down by the need to choose only one side, because you see the value in all available options. This complexity can lead to a loss of focus and the scattering of your massive internal resources. To improve your life strategy, learn to be decisively one-sided sometimes for the sake of making a real breakthrough. Your perception will become even more effective if you add a dose of healthy aggression and persistence in reaching your goals. Stop looking for perfect balance where immediate and bold action is required. Your strength is in integration, but your victory is in the ability to strike a single point at the right time. Use your vision of the whole to find the shortest paths to your goals, skipping unnecessary obstacles. Your life is a constant process of self-improvement, where every new experience becomes part of your grand internal temple. You were born to bring together the scattered elements of reality into new perfect forms. How accurate was this for your personality? Leave a comment with your result, and subscribe to keep exploring the depths of your potential with us.